Alright, I'm Doozer McDooze, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own DIY artwork for your cassette release with no computer whatsoever. All you need is an A4 bit of paper, a Sharpie and a biro. First thing we do is take the A4 bit of paper and we fold it in half long ways like this. This is back here now, just to make sure you get a deep old crease in there. There we go, that's the first step. Now take your cassette, and what I found was an A4 sheet of paper doesn't quite fit into a cassette, so you have to trim a bit off, and it would probably be wise if you had some sort of guillotine. I haven't, I've just got these big clunky old scissors. Do make sure that it is the bit when you open it up like that, and you don't just chop this side bit off because the whole thing will fall apart. And just take off literally a couple of millimeters. A little bit that to the rest of the world. I don't know how other measurements work. In Britain it's really weird, right? We got our measurements are just odd. Long distances are measured in miles, short distances are measured in meters. How are we meant to know anything? Right, okay, we've got this. There we go. Now, put it up against your cassette, make sure it's the right sort of size. There we go. I mean, what you could, I suppose, would make a lot more sense if you got your pens out and measured it properly, but I like this way because it means everyone is completely individual. That is the whole point of this process, probably. Right, the next part is you push in your end of the paper, so just the end of the A4, just push it into your cassette just roughly so you know where the bends are going to be. There we go, so you know like that, and then you pull it out. Oh, have I got nothing? No, got to do it again. Let's push it in. Finger roll. Next, fold this part of the A4 right up to the ends there. And I thought this bit I thought was really clever, and I had no idea. As you know, you completely tell I've not measured anything. I just kind of jump in with these things. Fold it again, right? I ain't no engineer. I thought this was brilliant. I've got my cassette case, whack it in there, and it's like, it fits. It actually, look, just completely by chance that actually fits. But when you put the actual cassette in and go to shut it, it doesn't shut properly. It's a bit, you know. So this is what I thought. I just thought, come back to this, open it all up again, and just chop off this last bit. Whack that right off. There we go. Get rid of that. And then you've got your artwork for your cassette. So you can put your design on the front. I don't know. I really enjoy doing like this. Well, this album is it's actually called Mixtape. So I should probably do something along the lines of mixtapes. So I'm, as I said, I'm Doozer McDooze. Musician with one of the worst handwriting known to man, and this is called Mixtape. So I'm going to write that on here as well. Using the Sharpie on just normal sort of computer A4 paper, the Sharpie normally goes through the other side, so you have to really make up your mind whether you think that is a good idea or not, because it limits the amount of space. Because what I like is the fact this is the amount of space you've got to put your artwork on. So you got your actual picture to whatever writing you want to put in, and also got the whole other side. So it's kind of half like a letter and half like a musical tape letter, I suppose. But yes, so yeah, this one. So what we do, we write what the album's called. So this is Doozer McDooze. That's me, and this song this song. And this is Mixtape. This is a 15-year-old album that I thought I'd lost. A friend of mine got in touch when I was trying to get all of my back catalogue up on all the streaming sites. But this one album was, I released it. It was before we would regularly put stuff onto the internet, like putting stuff. A friend of mine got in touch and said he had a copy of the CD. The CD was burnt onto CDRs. I was burning them off of my computer, and would photocopy an A4 sheet of paper like this. We basically make a design on how it should fold, and fold it all up into a CD case and burn it onto disc, and that's what I'd sell at gigs. So I wanted to do the same with this. And then the other side, basically, I wanted to do like a mixtape. This album is recorded as a mixtape, so there's lots of different types of styles. It kind of flows in and out of songs. And the other side is going to be a completely personalised album. This is these tapes are actually ex-police interview tapes. My friend Dave only sent to me. This is one I've actually done with all the writing on. So for Dave, this one's number -1 of 20, because part of the deal with him making the cassettes for me is that he would like one. He really likes his cassettes, and it's been really cool. He's been really cool to me. He's really helped me out with it. He's in a band called Spaced Ogs. If you'd like to go check him out, go check him out. So the outside's the mixtape, and this side is a whole different. So I've been doing live streaming on Facebook, and if you could give us a subscribe and a thumbs up, please, it would be really handy. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers at the moment, so I can do some live streaming on YouTube as well. And but I've been recording on this high-tech bit of equipment, which is my Bush portable cassette recorder. And I record it all day through my mic into this, and I've been doing my live streaming where at the end of every gig I end up with a cassette. And because this is one of the ones, and I've been doing the artwork slightly different for these ones. I've been a bit more basic, so I've just gone for a bit of card, and then there's another way you could do it if you want. But this one I've done it in a bit of a card, so it's a bit more simple. It gives you just a lot less artwork. These ones, because they are completely limited edition. Well, these are very limited edition. This is a live Facebook gig, and was an hour and a half of music on there. But these ones, I'm only going to do 20 of them. They are available on my shop, which is www.doozermcdooze.com. Probably put it on here or something. Let me Google it. And they are 25 quid, including all postage and packaging. It's because just of the amount of time it takes to do it. So like, just showing you this little bit here. But I'm really enjoying it. Like this one, it's give you, because you've got different blocks where you can do artwork. So for example, you can just do this as one big thing, like just doing it as a letter, writing it all out. And then in this side, like I've done this bit of this, my very, very terrible pictures, but I'm really enjoying drawing. So like for this one example, I'm going to do it because I really want to see what it looks like. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking ahead here. What I'm going to do is on this one, I've been drawing a question mark, and I like it. So this one's artwork, front cover is just going to be that. I think it would look really cool. But as I said, if you use a Sharpie, the only problem is the artwork comes through to the other side, so you have to be a bit creative. So I could use that, maybe just do it completely in reverse on the other side. Kind of go with it, you know. Cool. But it gives you different blocks where you could do, I don't know, picture here, or just use that block for writing, or do whatever you like. I like the idea of, for me, it's the one-off thing, and that's why I'm only doing 20 of them. Otherwise, I don't know, it'd take me forever, wouldn't it? Right, it's not. Oh, that one can go in there, I suppose. There we go. There we go. So, there you go. Thank you so much. If you could just, as I said earlier, if you could do us a big favour and subscribe to my channel. Most of it's normally music, because sometimes I'm trying out different things. That'd be ace, yeah, and give us a thumbs up because I know it helps with the algorithms and all that. The internet, you know, the bowing down to the internet overlords, and as long as we give them their likes, they will give us what we need. Right, brilliant. Yeah, if you want to check out my tunes, I've got a ton of stuff on this album. It's coming out on Spotify on the 29th of the 9th, 2020, which is the end of September. It's already out on my Bandcamp page, doozermcdooze.bandcamp.com. If you're doing the Bandcamp Friday thing at some point and want to chuck some money in. Woo. Alright, nice one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.